Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Czar's Cigar Tasting for this week. If you've noticed, something a little unusual, Rob's not here. With me I've got Alan, so welcome aboard again, Alan. I think it's going to be a great tasting this afternoon without Rob.
I can't see how we can make it any better.
No, it's he won't try and influence the panel.
It's going to cut down the amount of bullshit by about 90%.
Exactly, the amount of Spanish spoken.
Spitting,
very big on his spitting.
damn straight.
So, Rob's somewhere in Nicaragua or Cuba at this point in time, and he told me, Smithy, review the Guantanamera and Jose Piedra. So, to that I said, get stuffed, and we're going to start out today with a Bolivar Belicosos Finos, not one of Alan's favourites. I don't mind, it's a beautiful cigar, and then we're going to finish off with Cahiba Siglo No. 2. So, Alan, as Rob would say, construction feel,
as in all Bolivars, excellent.
Yeah.
The occasional green spot on this, but you tend to notice these in Bolivars. I don't know if it's just me, but they seem to be more prominent in these.
What do we got here? We've got TB January 08, so just over a year.
Just over a year.
Slight toastiness to that tobacco smell there.
There is. A little bit of cocoa, which you'd expect from a Bolivar.
Yeah, it's not an overpowering smell at dry.
Not at all.
Oh, might as well cut them and get them into them. That's a beautiful draw.
It's a little bit tighter than I generally go for, but that'll open up. Just get a bit of work on the way through. At the kick-off, the taste is about what you'd expect from a Bolivar. It's a nice, even kind of a burn.
Yeah, it's fairly robust.
Yeah.
Tobacco, Cuban tobacco flavour going through there.
Medium body.
Straight into medium. Yeah, definitely into medium.
It has a nice little kick to it, too, for that matter. Just at the back end, on the back of the throat.
Oh, we'll come back when we're partway through the first third and give you some more detail. Okay.
Hello, welcome back. Sorry,
still you go. No, we don't get. We'll share it because Rob's not here.
That seems fair. No one's really making a guts out of themselves.
No, exactly. Holding the camera.
It is well and truly, in the words of Colt, hardening up. A lot more body to it. Coming into this.
Yep.
And we were just discussing the kind of characteristics we're seeing, and I thought an interesting one was wood smoke. Toasty
wood smoke side of things, not a wood smoke, not a woodiness in a sense of the flavour. Getting white pepper on the palate and through the nose, not overpowering, but a substantial portion of that. I'd like to say peanut butter, Rob, but I can't find it at the moment. Okay, mate. I know it's your flavour. On the fuller side of medium, very enjoyable. Now you used to smoke a lot of Monty 2s, and then you went on to these, and you haven't smoked these for a while.
I haven't touched them for ages, I was actually dissing this earlier on, and I've forgotten how good they are. They really are a very well balanced, powerful kind of a smoke. I mean, the draw on it, incidentally, has opened up completely. Just a matter of giving it a bit of a massage for the newbies out there. It's a good, honest Cuban cigar, and it's very rare that you ever get let down smoking one of these. It's probably worth mentioning that we're drinking Mum champagne at the moment. This is because we found it in Rob's fridge. So thanks for that, Rob.
Rob was saving it for an important occasion. We thought
this is it.
Yep. We'll come back when we're done or into the second third and give you an update from there.
Cheers.
Right, we're back for the end of the second third.
How would you describe it? A buttery bite to this, as if you were taking too much of a mouthful on a piece of bread.
Yep. We were just discussing there was a bit of an elusive flavour there, and I think it's that mixing in with the pepper, the butteriness that's coming through, which I'm really enjoying as well.
But it's elusive. I mean, it's happened on every third drawer of the cigar. It's interesting. It's a very interesting characteristic for it, and one that I honestly can't remember from my time smoking.
Yes, that white pepper's still maintaining it through a great Cuban tobacco coming through. And this is what we were discussing, that over the last couple of months, Rob and myself have been trying to smoke a lot of those standard cigars, the Monty 4s, the Punch Petite Coronas, and things like your Bolivar Belicosos Finos that you overlook so often because they're the run-of-the-mill cigars that Cuba produces. But they're great cigars, aren't they?
Without a doubt. The Monty 4, as far as I'm concerned, is a staple. It is always in the humidor at some point. If you're like me and a bit of a hog for voluminous smoke, great word. I don't think I've used that before.
Voluminous. I like it.
Voluminous smoke.
We'll have to look that up.
Then a cigar with this sort of girth is really going to deliver for you.
Yeah.
It really is a great, honest cigar. It's sitting in the high 80s. And more to the point, I could expect the next one that I grab is going to be in the same spot, and the one after that, and every other one after that you take for the rest of your life. These things are a staple, honest Cuban smoke.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you'll never be disappointed by one.
Okay, we'll come back for the final third. I dragged Alan here, kicking and screaming when I said we're doing Bolivar Belicosos Finos. Alan, how have you found it? What are you thinking?
I must confess, I'm enjoying this last third absolutely thoroughly. I'm going to savour this for a little while. It's going to take me a while to finish this off. Yep. Wonderful toast coming through on the cigar. It really is starting to display an awful lot of character. But there's more than just the toast to it. There's a little bit of chocolate underlaying that, and a little bit of cocoa. So it's
chocolate. It's interesting because we're just having a read of what other people have said about the cigar, and they're talking fruit sides of things, the fruitiness side of things. Dried fruit aspect. I'm not getting into that.
I don't get it at all.
No, I am getting more on your white peppers, your cocoa side of things. I'm not getting a strong chocolate side of things, but I sure as hell am not getting that fruit aspect, that's for sure. But it's a high 80s, 88, 89 side of cigars. You buy a box of this and just slowly take from it over the next year or two, you're going to be continually rewarded, I reckon. Great cigar, very enjoyable. Yeah, something well worth having in your humidor, that's for sure.
No question. I am burning my fingers on this. Solidly good cigar from beginning to end. And as I was saying to Smithy and Lisa before, the only reason I haven't touched these in such a long time is I actually had a customer pay me off for a humidor I built for him with 20 boxes of these. And
I can see why you wouldn't race off.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in a hurry.
Yeah.
But, really, this is just as good as it's ever been.
But that's that's a common thing where not so much 20 boxes sorts of things, but a lot of a cigar that a lot of people have smoked regularly, they move away from, they don't go back to it for years, and then when they readdress it, they wonder why they haven't been smoking these consistently since.
And familiarity does breed contempt. It must be said. You get a little bit blasé about smoking something that is as consistently good as this. And there's no grounds for it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, that's a great review. Well, what the hell are we talking about here? TB. It is plume, not mould.
I keep forgetting where I am.
It's more than likely mould.
Could go either way.
How else would you want to spend a Tuesday afternoon?
I can't think of anything better.
Afternoon Czars, Andrew speaking. Cool, mate. Good. She's just walking out the door. Yeah, mate.